So, Chinatown, amazing Chicago Chinese. And so, I would assume, Chicago Chinese are trying to be the elite Chinese in the world. And so, this is the center of the Chinese community in Illinois. And I would assume they're trying to be, the leading Chinese in the world, pushing the envelope of the American and global Chinese. And so I wonder here how hardworking and how studious the Chicago Chinese population is. So I'm down here, and I would assume that, they're extremely studious and they're pushing the envelope. So, just like all those Koreans that went to the University of Illinois, they had a large percentage of Asians at the University of Illinois, and a large amount of them were Koreans. So, again, pushing the envelope, right? So I wonder, are these Chinese pushing the envelope? And I'm talking the American Chicago Chinese, right? The only growing Chinatown in the United States. And so that means hopefully they're having more kids, right? The youth population growing in Chinatown. And so I remember at Castle, Chicago area Service League, the Chinese American Service League, Chicago. It should be C Castle, Chicago Castle. So Chicago Chinese American Service League. You get that word American? They're American Chinese. Chicago American Chinese. So at Castle, they had a whole daycare program dedicated to Chinese newborns and that young preschool. It was a preschool program at Castle. So Castle, and then my other Chinese clients went to Chicago, University of Chicago Lab School. That University of Chicago has a lab school that's a high school, and her kids went there, and he's a doctor and so on. But pushing the envelope, right? The Chicago Chinese, they're competing against all the other Chinese in the world and all the other Chinese in the United States, truly.